An Abuja-based cleric, Pastor Rotimi Olugbile, has called for a renewed focus on family values and moral education to combat the rise of youth vices. He made the call in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria on the sideline of the first-year anniversary celebration and graduation of the mountaintop schools in Abuja. The event, held at the Gwarimpa premises of the school, brought together parents, teachers, clerics and other stakeholders to celebrate their children. According to Olugbile, who is the mega regional overseer in charge of North Central Region 5 of the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries, there is an alarming rate of moral decadence among youth.
So I think while the school platform is very essential because it will, it's a platform for education, but being a Christian school with godliness, that helps to shape them properly. However, in the home front, it is very crucial that Christians too should imbibe godliness, Christian parents. Because if they don't, then it will appear as if all what is being done in the Christian school or what is being done in the church is being watered down. So this is just the main thing. It is of great importance because there's so much social difference all over the place. And morality has degraded drastically. But we don't lose hope. We know that there's a better tomorrow ahead of us. But we need to imbibe these moral teachings into the lives of the children. When we inject them at this early age and we continue like that, they grow up to be better people in life.
Earlier, Pastor Emmanuel Ayotuga, Regional Overseer MFM, North Central Region 47, and host of the event, said the school was committed to raising godly children, both in learning and in character. Some parents and stakeholders who spoke with NAN attributed the success story of the school in the last 1 year to discipline, hard work, and godliness.
So I want to also appreciate our Father in the Lord, our daddy, the General Overseer of the Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministries, distinguished guests, esteemed parents, my beloved members of the MFM North Central Region 47 Gwarimpa, and the dedicated teachers of this school, my dear pupils of this wonderful school, Mountaintop Nursery and Primary. The vision of this school, as I realized and I discovered that is the vision of our father in the regional overseer, I actually decided to key into it. The vision has been with me before I got into this Abuja. When I got there, it has been part of my vision. Since I know our Father in the Lord, that is what it stands for. It stands for that in order to catch the children young, academically, where godliness will be inculcated into their lives right from while they are small. Before you today to celebrate this wonderful school. Praise the Lord. To celebrate our first year anniversary. As we mark this milestone and feel with gratitude for the wonderful journey we have shared. Over past years, we worked tirelessly to create a nurturing environment that fosters academic excellence, creativity, and character development. I'm proud of what we have achieved together. From our pupils here, remarkable progress that we have achieved. From our pupils to our teachers who are dedicated, have passion, and from the support of all the members of MFM North Central Jobosem Gwarimpa.
Mrs. Taiwo Elegbede, head teacher of the school, had this to say.
Number one thing we are doing differently is godly mentoring. We actually want to shape the lives of our young ones. Godly mentoring to shape their lives into the way of the Lord. because we discover that this is when you grab them from the foundation, you let them know the right thing to do at the right time in godly ways. Because when we look at our environment, what is happening these days, so many parents don't have time for all this, and that is what is taking us backward. But when we start with them in the Lord, when we do it together with them, let them know educational wise, formally and informally, we believe that is the best thing that can shape the world, that can bring us back to the right way. That's number one thing we are doing differently. Then number two is zero tolerance to examination malpractice, even right from the nursery session, because we discover some schools these days they are not actually teaching them. They are not because these days we discover that curriculum they are buying it, and it's what you want them to present, that's what they will teach them. No, it is not there here. What you are saying today, so many of those pupils, they started with us. I remember we started with Cleric. One of them is on scholarship because they are our foundation.
Mrs. Victoria Ayotuga, wife of the host pastor, lauded the school leadership for staying true to its creeds of godliness, adding that parents needed such an environment to raise their children.
My call to parents is that this is a generation that need God more than ever before. There is need for us to give our children that foundation of a godly school where the principle of good moral based on Bible is being taught. When you give a child only academics without having God, it always ends in disaster most times. So I want to encourage parents to bring their children to a school like this.
The event featured choreography, news, dance, and other presentations by the pupils, and then awards to outstanding ones.